everyone. So we're finally rolling here. First few passes of harvest. I had to go give a family friend a ride. They're bringing their semi here. We're gonna borrow their truck for 1 or 2 times. So Dad was cutting while I was gone, and don't really have the grain cart all hooked up yet, so I'm pulling it back up by the shop. I want to check the tire pressure in the cart. I gotta hook up the hydraulic hoses yet, and I also want to grease it. Just got done checking the tires and greasing the cart and hooking up the hydraulic hoses, and in the amount of time it took me to do that, Dad's got another load ready to dump, and I just pulled up. Feeling a little bit rushed right now, a little underprepared, trying to get stuff rolling. As soon as he turns around here, I'm gonna go under him and get dumped on the cart. I still got, he dumped one on me right now, and then the truck just showed up. So once I catch this, the cart will be full, and then I can go dump on that truck. I'm not sure if he got fully empty there. He dumped on me all the way to the other end of the field. But I'm gonna jump out on the road here and drive back to the truck. We do have CB radios in all of our tractors, or most of them. But this one, the CB antenna is busted off, so I definitely want to get one of those coming pretty quick here for this tractor, so Dad can talk to me without trying to call me with the cell phone. The CB radio is just so much faster. His trailer is pretty tall. Hopefully the cart will be able to fit over his bows. It's been a little hectic here. Been having a hard time filming right now, just trying to keep up with the combine and fix what I need to fix and stuff, trying to get the cart and stuff dialed in. So I've been trying to keep up with Dad, but he's got to go run some errands before some of the stores close, and I'm gonna jump in the combine, and I'm pretty much by myself now. The truck driver left, he just left his truck here, so that's half full now. I dumped a couple loads on with the cart, and the cart's empty right now. The combine's empty. I'm gonna jump in the combine. Got my fingers crossed I don't break anything for the short period of time I'm gonna be driving today. But normally on our farm, I do most of the combining. I have for the past few years now. Definitely more relaxing just driving the grain cart, even though I was kind of running like crazy for a minute there, trying to keep up with that and get everything set up by filling up my tires and greasing and stuff that should have been done days ago, if not weeks. But we just ran out of time, and did say some of the buttons for the header height control are still a little screwed up. We did have trouble with this yesterday when we tried cutting, and it ended up getting too late, but some of it's fixed and some of it's not, so we'll see what we can do. Just got done making my first tank full in the combine. I'm gonna go dump right on the truck. gonna get our semi truck out, which only holds about 1,000 bushel. We're gonna get that out and we'll start dumping on that. And then we're gonna haul these beans directly out of the farm. We're not even gonna bother putting them in our bin for storage. I'm not sure how many loads we're gonna haul directly out of here, but eventually we will be dumping into the grain bin at the farm here. But as for tonight, by the time we load both trucks, load the grain cart holds about 800 bushel, somewhere around there. And then I'll double check the forecast, and I'll probably load up the combine too, unless it's gonna rain or something. We don't have a tarp, or we can't close this up unless we can squeeze it in the barn. We'll load up the combine too. So Dad got our semi out. It's already half full. The other semi, the blue semi, that's full. We have potential rainstorms on the way. It's looking pretty dark to the west of me here. Not too much left of this field behind our home farm. Then there's 2 other fields kind of between the woods here and then alongside the woods here. But those 2 fields aren't quite ready yet. When I planted those, I ended up switching the variety of soybeans, and it's a later maturity soybean, just a little bit later. It's not, it's almost there, but the stems are still a little bit green. There's another field ready behind my house around the corner. So I have a feeling once we get this field that I'm in right now, the big field behind the home farm, we'll probably go do the field behind my house, then come back to the one in between the woods and the other one alongside the other edge of the woods. So once I get this squared on, we'll probably call it a day. The rain is on the way. Hopefully we won't get much and we can start harvesting again tomorrow. Dad and our family friend are going to be trucking out soybeans first thing tomorrow morning, so we'll have empty trucks by tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow noon-ish. So that'll give me enough time to get everything set up, moved over to my house, where we can start combining. And I got another grain tank full, so hopefully Dad comes back with the grain cart. Well, that's gonna do it for today. I got the combine full, the truck's full, the grain cart full. I'm headed back up to the barn right now. I'm gonna unhook the head so I can pull the combine in, the big barn, so it's under a roof. What the weather does tonight, hopefully we can keep going tomorrow, but yeah. So it's a couple days later here. Yesterday I ended up taking the beans with our family friend. He drove his semi, I drove ours, and we ended up hauling that. That took up a lot of our day. It was about 6-hour round trip. So that, and we ended up getting a little bit of a rain shower that morning. So it's the following day, and we're gonna start cutting soybeans again. Fall is here. It's a lot cooler out today. The wind is blowing like crazy. I bet you it's like 20 miles an hour right now, so super windy out today. We still have those 2 fields to do in between the woods and stuff, so the wind should help dry those out a little bit better. But we moved the combine around the corner. I'm waiting for Dad to show up. He's bringing the grain head. He'll pull up, I'll hook onto him, and then he can go back and go get the grain cart or semi or do whatever, and I'm gonna start cutting here. Working along a fence row like this, you got to be extra careful not to pick up any branches or sticks that might have fallen in the field. I already had to go around a few and pick up the head, but you really have to have a watchful eye. So right now I just got filled up here. I'm still trying to open up the entire field. I did do the one headland, one pass on the edge, and I turned around on my way back, and I'm already full. So wait for Dad to show up with the grain cart, and then we can keep on going. Got this field done. 2 trucks already loaded. Dad's coming back to come pick up the header. So I just moved down the road here, and I'm back over by the fields, by the woods. And all I'm really gonna cut is enough to fill up the combine. So it's only gonna be a couple of passes here. That'll make enough for another truckload for tomorrow after I get the truck dumped. And then yeah, if it rains or something, we'll have another truckload ready. So windy out right now. He's not even that far away, and I can't even hear the combine. Yeah, I do have earplugs in, but even that, I can barely hear them. You can see these beans over by the woods here. There's a lot of green stems yet, but the beans themselves, I think, are fairly dry. Part of the field's got the old variety in it, so it's a lot mixed. You know, you got some really dry stuff, and you got green. It's not that big of a deal, but over on the other end there, you get some big green in it. Well, just finishing up soybean harvest up at the home farm. Dad's still out there cutting. I'm gonna take him a wagon right now. Got the cart full, got the 2 semis full. Not a couple minutes yet before I take him the wagon. I'll just run into him out in the field. I'll tarp the trucks up real quick and the grain cart just in case it rains or something. I don't think it's supposed to until tomorrow afternoon. I gotta climb up on top of this and kind of walk down the pile a little bit so I can close that tarp. There's Pepperoni Dog waiting for me. I'm really not too sure how this video is going to turn out. I really didn't get a lot of footage. Been really busy, really weird start to harvest. Kind of half days of working almost, because I was either gone in the truck and not show up until 2 in the afternoon, or just some random breakdowns we've been having. But yeah, kind of odd. Really drug out what should have only been, you know, a couple of days worth of work turned into almost four now, I think. 4 or 5, but whatever. So yeah, got the trucks loaded up. Me and our family friend are going to be hauling out first thing tomorrow morning, which is, it's a weekend, so hopefully traffic won't be too bad and it'll be a little bit quicker. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Obviously didn't get the footage I wanted, but there's a lot more harvest set to go, so